Okay, this is level 3 student day, and we are going to go through all the problems. Each problem will be repeated once, and I think that's all we need to know to get started. So, starting with number 1, you have to figure out which time signature this is. So I'm going to play 2 measures for today. At student day, they'll do 4 measures. But I'm going to place 2 measures of quarter notes, and you have to figure out if it's 2/4 or 3/4. So circle the correct time signature. So here we go. Okay, and here it is one more time, just in case. Now here is the rhythm. And don't forget, before you start writing the notes of the rhythm, write the counts underneath the measure. So if it's 3/4, write 1, 2, 3. Use little dashes instead of drawing the notes written over your counts to help get you as much done as possible at one time. Then you can go back and turn them into notes after that. So once you have the time signature, write your counts underneath on all 4 measures and do that as quickly as you can. So here we go with number 1. Here's the rhythm. And here it is again. Now here's number 2. Here are 2 measures of quarter notes to help identify the time signature. So write your time signature in at the beginning. And here is number 2. Don't forget to write your counts in. Here we go. Here it is again. And here's number 3. So write the time signature at the beginning. Here's 2 measures. And here is number 3. Here it is again. Now for number 4, here is what you need to identify the time signature. And here is the rhythm for number 4. And here it is again. Okay, for numbers 5 through 8, I'm going to play a rhythm, and you circle which rhythm you hear being played. So here we go, number 5. And here it is again. Okay, number 6. Here it is again. Let me try that again, that was wrong. now we're gonna flip over to your last page, and that's page, it's the one that looks kind of like this type of paper. And we're gonna do number 9. So you have to identify which melody you hear being played. Now the trick with these is to listen for steps, skips, and repeated notes. If you can hear those, and then you can hear whether they're going up or down, you'll be in business. So here we go with number 9. Here it is again. And now for number 10. And number 11. And number 12. Okay, now we're going to go back to number 13, which should be on your other page. And for number 13, you have to identify which scale you hear. Your options are major, minor, and chromatic. Now, just a reminder, chromatic is all half steps. Now, major, the two things that stand out on major is the third note has a real happy sound. Now, it also, when you get to the 7th note, which is the one right before the end, when you get to that note, it's called a leading tone because it leads us to the final note. So listen for that push, like it's leading you up to the next note, and that's how you know it's major. So here's an example of major. There's that leading tone telling us to go up. Then minor, you don't have that. So let's try some of these. So number 13. And again. Now number 14. Now number 15. Now number 16. Now number 17. Now number 18. Now for numbers 19 through 32, or wait, no, through 26, we are going to do intervals, seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, all that stuff. But this year, you only have to worry about 3. You have a perfect fifth, which actually sounds like Star Wars when you play it one at a time. So that is a fifth. Now, your other choices are major third and minor third. Now, major third has a real happy sound. Another thing, there's 2 songs. You have Kumbaya or Oh When the Saints. So those first 2 notes are major third. Now the minor third is What Child Is This? So that's how you tell them apart. Listen to those 2 notes when they're played separately and see which song they sound like. So perfect fifth is Star Wars. Major third is Oh When the Saints or Kumbaya. and minor third is what child is this? So let's try some. So for 19, what do we have here? Now number 20. Now number 21. Number 22. Now for number 23. Now number 24. Now number 25. Now number 26. Now for 27 through 32, you have to identify which group of chords you hear. So your options are major and minor, and just a reminder, major has that good, happy, nice, good sound. Minor has that like sad, mysterious sound, like something's off a little bit. So let's start with 27. Which group do you hear? And again. Now measure 28. Number 28. Now number 29. Now number 30. Now 31. Now number 32. Now for 33 through 35, you're going to identify if you hear staccato, which is crispy or not attached, or legato, which is smooth and connected, or both. So let's do 33. And again. Now 34. Now number 35. Now for 36 through 38, you're going to have to tell whether you hear crescendo, getting gradually louder, diminuendo, getting gradually softer, or both. Now keep in mind, if it's both, it will be very dramatic. You'll hear a gradually getting louder and then a gradually getting softer, or vice versa. So if one little note sounds kind of soft and then the rest of it sounds like it's growing louder, then it's most likely not both. So it'll be dramatic, it'll be very obvious when it's both, okay? So here we go. 37.